Talks have resumed, and up to last week, there was optimism that finally the stimulus package would be passed and approved before the election, so that you Americans that so desperately need the help could get some help to pay your bills that is so desperately needed. Nancy Pelosi and Steve Mnuchin was upbeat about the recent developments, about a deal being made, and so did everyone else in this country. Out of the blues, President Trump came forward, advising his people to stop the negotiations. And he's saying that there'll be no more negotiations until after the election, when he wins. When he wins. Ridiculous. When he wins. All those people who so desperately needed the help, guess what? There'll be no help coming. This proves a point that people have always been saying. If there's nothing in it for him, he's not interested. It's all about him. It's not about the people. It's not about you Americans. The big companies have already gotten their share of the stimulus package on forgiven loans. And they've gotten millions of dollars, while the poor people, while the Americans struggle to pay their bills. No rush to help the millions of Americans that so desperately needed help, and those businesses that have been affected. Big companies have gotten their bailout already. No rush to assist the millions of unemployed directly affected by the pandemic. Why couldn't the Americans be helped with the same speed as confirming a judge? Mitch McConnell and the Senate, they're pulling out all the stops to confirm a judge. What about millions of people that needs the help right now, caused by a pandemic that the president could have prevented, or could have prevented the effects if he had acted earlier or sooner? Whilst millions of people suffer, it is a rush to appoint a judge that just happened recently, and this pandemic has been going on for months. Why couldn't the same effort be put into approving a deal so that people can get help and the economy can be rescued? Doesn't appear as if Mitch McConnell is interested anyway. No, the president went back on Twitter and he was suggesting that they approve a $25 billion for the airline industry. There we go again. He's not concerned about people like you, simple people like you, who wants that help desperately. Big companies. The airline industry needs the money, I understand, but so do people. There are people, millions of people that are not working, and it is no fault of theirs. What are your thoughts? Do you think that he finally feels defeated and therefore is withholding the help? Or do you think he's waiting to see which states voted for him strongly, and then he wants to monopolize or penalize those states for not voting for him? The president have been tweeting things from the past, been stuck in the he and Hillary thing. He cannot get past Hillary, he cannot get past Russia. He is so obsessed with Hillary Clinton, and he is so obsessed about the year 2016. He cannot get beyond that. He cannot see the pandemic that he has to deal with and other large issues that are on the table right now. Whilst we're dealing with a pandemic, people are at the hands of whatever decision they make. Can you imagine American citizens, a pandemic, and they're unable to get help that they so desperately need? Were you depending on that stimulus package? Were you being affected by this pandemic? How are you being affected by the pandemic? How are you coping? Have you lost any loved ones during this time? How are you coping? As usual, please leave your comments down below, like, share and subscribe to this video. And I genuinely would want to know how you guys are coping. Let me know by leaving the comments in your comments box, and I'm sure gonna include them in my future videos. I would like to know how you guys are coping. Until next time, take care and be safe.
Thank you for watching. Like the video before you go. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. And remember to share the video with your friends and family. And browse the channel for more quality content. Until next time, walk good, my friends.